Hey everybody, what's happening? Um, this is going to be my VR to Chad Yarbrough's um, giveaway. So now I'm going to leave it up to him as to whether or not this counts as an entry. Reason being is I wasn't subscribed to Chad until I heard about his giveaway. That being said, it wasn't the prizes that have inspired me to do this video. It was actually the question, which is a really awesome question, and actually is a game that a friend and I used to play. Anybody that's watched my videos for any length of time or seen a few of my videos know that I'm a guitar player. I used to be in a heavy metal band. Well, some people would call it heavy metal. Heavy metal heads would not. They would probably say it's not heavy metal. They'd probably call it new metal or hard rock, which is fair, although we were heavily influenced by System of a Down, so it's really hard to categorize the band. Anyways, it was called At Dawn We Burn. The guitar player and I used to live together and work together at the landfill as what was called paper pickers. We used to just go around and clean up the garbage that the wind blew away. Paper, mostly newspaper, plastic grocery sacks, things like that. Really boring job because you're just walking around picking crap up, and it sucks. So we would get bored, and we started writing jokes, and stand-up material, which I'm not going to get into because most of it really wasn't that good. It wasn't that developed. Although Joe did have a good joke. It was definitely a musician's joke. I've developed a new lip balm for diehard Elvis fans. It's called Mark David Chapstick, which you got to be a Beatles fan to get that. Anyway. So actually, this supergroup thing, this is a game that he and I used to play. We didn't have specifically 5 members. It could just be anything, but it had to be people that had never been in a band together from different, bands, and you had to basically like give a reason. It had to be something that was legitimate and viable that would work as a project, So. When I heard about this, I'm like, this guy's got to be a cool dude if he's coming up with the same idea as us, So I went and checked him out, and yeah, Chad, you're all right by me, dude. So I'm leaving it up to you as to whether or not I'm actually entered in the drawing, because I subscribed to you after I found out about it. But yeah, this is a fun game. That I've played basically. So here's mine, a little backstory on it. I was driving home from work a couple months ago listening to Tool, and I was thinking about how everybody used to be in a different project and things like that, or still has Maynard has a bunch of different. The singer from Tool has a lot of different things always going on, and Adam Jones, the guitar player, always has all this stuff going on. Justin, the bass player, the other thing you've ever really heard from him is the band he used to be in called Peach. It's like, but man, that guy is so amazing. He's a wicked guitar player, and it just clicked in my mind this supergroup game that Joe and I used to play, and I started thinking, I'm like, okay, so what's a supergroup that centers, or at least starts with Justin Chancellor playing bass? So this is what I came up with, and this is my supergroup that I think would be really awesome. As I said, Justin Chancellor, of course, on bass, because the guy is just wicked good. He can play bass and use effects and use a wah and use you know, flangers and phasers and distortion and all these different things and make it not even sound like a bass guitar, but it fits right in. The bridge on Schism is a prime example. Just amazing. You know, just guy is phenomenal. So Justin Chancellor on bass. Drummer. A drummer that I really think just never gets the credit that he deserves, because he is just so phenomenally good and just dead nuts on and just powerful, and his stick work is amazing, his footwork is amazing, and it's never overly flashy. It just fits perfectly right in, and nobody ever talks about the guy. That's Trey Cool from Green Day. The guy is an amazing rock drummer. He just, nobody ever talks about this guy, and he is just brilliantly good. Just phenomenal. And I think that him and Justin would do some good work together. As a rhythm section, I think they would be really great. And to top off that rhythm section on lead/rhythm guitar and vocals, or co-vocals, Stephen Jenkins from Third Eye Blind. The guy is an amazing singer. His vocal range is just outstanding. His guitar playing is outstanding. He rides this line, this thin line between lead guitar and rhythm guitar, and he's so freaking good. Stephen Jenkins. Alright. On strictly lead guitar is somebody that probably, especially the older guys out there, this guy's going to be completely obscure. But for the younger guys, they may know who this is. And that's Aaron Dugan from Modest Yahoo. Or back on the Youth album, they were called Roots Tonic was the name of the band. But you know, he was with Modest Yahoo at his start. The Live at Stubbs album that everybody knows, you know, King Without a Crown. You know, and if you've never heard Modest Yahoo, check out the Live at Stubbs album, especially songs like H. Tamid. That is amazing. And Aaron's guitar work is just, it's punk, it's jazz, it's rock, it's reggae, it's hip hop, it's everywhere in between. It is amazing. It's klezmer, which is traditional Jewish like folk music. The guy is just insanely good. It's like only Modest Yahoo fans know the guy's name. So on strictly lead guitar, Aaron Dugan. So let's see, that's the four. And finally, co-rhythm guitar, mostly acoustic, and co-vocals. Linda Perry from Four Non-Blondes. Just, oh my God. They really only put out the one album, Bigger, Better, Faster, Stronger, or so. I can't remember the name exactly now. But you know, yeah, What's Up? You know, I said, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? Everybody knows that song. But if you go and you listen to the album, she goes from singing like very pretty to like this like Led Zeppelin-esque like lower, like Robert Plant's Lower Range. He did a lot of higher end stuff, and she does some stuff that's similar to that. And then she gets down and dirty, like mean, like rah. It's you gotta hear it to really appreciate it, man. But like no other female vocalist out there, Linda Perry is just so unique and so intense and so dynamic. And so that would be my super group. Linda, to recap it, Linda Perry, vocals and acoustic rhythm guitar, co-vocals and rhythm slash sort of almost lead guitar at times, Stephen Jenkins, because the two of them singing together would just be crazy good, and there would be so many possibilities with that. Then Aaron Dugan, just to fill out the melody and play lead guitar. It'd be crazy. And then Justin Chancellor on bass and filling out the rhythm section, Trey Cool on drums. That would be not only a group of really amazing musicians, but it would be a band that would be viable. It would be something where they could write music together and take it out on the road, and it wouldn't be, clash the egos. It would be, just a bunch of really great musicians doing some good stuff together. So there it is. That's my supergroup. Like I said, I'm going to leave it up to Chad if I'm actually entered in it or not. I honestly don't care. The tobacco wouldn't hurt me, but I'm not hurting for it, and I just, like I said, I wanted to get in on the fun of making this video and putting together, the super band or super group more than trying to win the contest. So it's up to you whether you're counting this as an entry or not. So till next time, take her easy.